Hello everyone, this is Shadow the Hedgehog, and today I will be reading you all Sonic IDW issue 34, Fall of the Vampire Hedgehog, a Sonic IDW Lost Comic creepypasta, written by Bailey Maloney. Now this is apparently the fourth and final chapter of the Sonic Vampire Hedgehog saga. Now, Shadow Lioness is in the process of narrating this creepypasta. Since Sonic, SBO, and Whisper narrated the first 3 chapters, I decided to give this fourth and final chapter a read. Now, without further ado, everyone, let's get reading. Goodbye, November. Thanksgiving's gone, and now Christmas is just around the corner. In addition, I'll be officially done with my community college this month. 2019 has flown by so fast, and we're reaching a new decade. Once I obtain my associate's degree of arts, I'll be transferring to an online campus with a bachelor's degree of gaming art, Keep in mind, not only do I want to work into voice acting and computer animation, but I also want to work for SEGA with some Sonic the Hedgehog video games. It was the first weekend of December, and I thought it was a good time to read more Sonic Vampire Hedgehog saga. After reading Siege of the Vampire Hedgehog, I gained hope that Sonic the Hedgehog and the rest of his friends will be saved. At first sight, Sonic as a vampire was just creepy like him as a zombot, but not as horrifying than that. Fortunately, I found the Vampire Hedgehog saga was more intriguing than the zombot crisis. Personally, I think Sonic as a vampire is epic than him as a zombot. I went to my Gmail account and selected the fourth and final comic of the Vampire Propaganda. Sonic IDW, issue 34, Fall of the Vampire Hedgehog. Before I could begin reading, I started to pray to the Cullen Chaos, the rescue. But the rescue did not be risky or dangerous at all. Once that was out of the way, I began to read the final issue. It all started with Shadow the Hedgehog, Rouge the Bat, Vanilla the Rabbit, SBO the Chameleon, Tangle the Lemur, Whisper the Wolf, Jewel the Beetle, Silver the Hedgehog, and Blaze the Cat running down the street on Seaside City. They were taking down every vampot and shooting garlic milkshakes at the victims to transform them back to normal. Phew, Silver sighed in relief. Did we get them all? Appears so, Blaze said. It was that very moment Vector and Charmy, as vampires, crept up from behind and were about to make their move. Look out! Whisper called. She and Tangle aimed their milkshake-filled guns at the crocodile and the bee. Then they shot garlic milkshake at their mouths, resulting them to taste it. They began to gaw, the cough, and gag, all the while grabbing their throats. The same dark reddish smoke that appeared in the previous issue appeared and enveloped around them. Just like that, Vector and Charmy were back to normal. Vector, Charmy, SBO said. He ran to their sides and got down on his knees to check on his teammates. Are you guys alright? Vector looked at the chameleon, rubbing his neck. I'm okay, he said. It feels like I got a crick in the neck. Charmy groaned in pain as he got up.
What happened?
He asked.
How did Vector and I get here?
It's a long story, SBO answered. What matters is that you guys are back. He hugged his teammates, and they hugged him in return. Charmy noticed that SBO was sobbing quietly. He asked,
SBO, are you crying?
The ninja wiped away his tears and smiled at his teammates. No, I'm just really happy to see you guys again. Vector and Charmy shared a smile with SBO. I hate to shorten your reunion, Shadow interrupted, but we got another vampire on our tail. With that being said, everyone turned to see Knuckles as a vampire. He glanced at the group menacingly. Well, he said. Oh, excuse me. It looks like you have brought your teammates back, Valvine, for slaving all night drinking blood. SBO got up and defended Vector and Charmy. You're not getting them back, Knuckles, he said, pointing his milkshake gun at the vampire echidna. You think you can underestimate me with that paintball gun of yours? Knuckles laughed. Well, you are wrong. He got ready to pounce at SBO, whereas the chameleon prepared himself for the pounce. Don't do this, Knuckles, he threatened. The echidna jumped up and began to flew down at SBO. By that time, SBO shot the garlic milkshake in Knuckles' mouth. As soon as it entered his throat, Knuckles grabbed hold of it and began to cough and gag. Then the dark reddish smoke enveloped him, resulting him to transform back to normal. Whisper asked, Knuckles, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, Knuckles replied, rubbing his neck. My neck is kind of sore, though. As soon as they recovered, Shadow tossed 3 guns to Knuckles, Vector, and Charmy. Take these, he began. These are loaded with garlic milkshakes. Shoot it at the vampire's mouths, and they'll be back to normal. That was when Sonic, Tails, Amy, Cream, and Cheese appeared near them. Everyone pointed their milkshake-filled guns at the vampires. Sonic laughed evilly before he spoke. Oh, how tiring could this night be, he said. I don't expect you to turn your back on us too soon, Knuckles. Knuckles pointed his gun at the vampire. You made us like this, he yelled. Wait, Vector cried. She convinced the echidna to lower the gun. He did so. She turned to her daughter, Cream. My baby, Cream, Vector pleaded. Cream, you know you don't want to do this. Just control your urge. Cream heard what her mother said, but she shook her head and yelled at her. No, she yelled. You don't tell me what to do. Calm down, Cream, Amy said. She's just trying to irritate us. They're making us fight to drink more blood. Tails added, I couldn't wait to drink their blood anymore. I couldn't wait to drink blood anymore, Cream said. Cheese couldn't wait any longer either. And you don't have to wait, my friends, Sonic said. Our time to drink their blood is now. He laughed evilly with his vampire friends laughing along. Get them! Sonic shouted with delight. Everyone, including Sonic, flew down to the group. First, Cream and Cheese tried to land on Vanilla, but Vector quickly shot the garlic milkshake in the Rabbit and Chow's mouths. They coughed and gagged until the dark reddish smoke appeared, turning them back to normal. Cream asked, What happened? Vanilla smiled and hugged her daughter. There's nothing for you to worry, honey, she assured Cream. You're going to be all right. Next, Amy tried to get Silver, but he shot the milkshake at her mouth. She transformed back to normal. What's going on? Amy asked. We'll tell you later, Blaze said, tossing a gun at her. Now is the time to kick some vampire butt, Silver added. Then Tails attempted to get Tangle and Whisper, but they both shot the garlic malt at his mouth. Then he transformed back to who he was before.
Tangle? Whisper?
Tails asked.
What are we doing here at this time of night?
It's a long story, Tails, Tingle said.
Grab this milkshake gun and begin to fire,
Whisper said, tossing a gun at him. And this is where I will stop for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 of Shadow the Hedgehog reads Sonic IDW issue 34, Fall of the Vampire Hedgehog.